Hey, what's going on, guys? Well, we got another flashlight video. What we're looking at here is the Thrunite Ti4. This has been my EDC as of the last probably 4 or 5 days, not including today, because today I got the upgraded version. This is the Ti4T. All right, basically the titanium version of the Ti4, but there are actually some different upgrades. They actually have different LEDs. Compare these together. Let me zoom in a little bit so we get a good shot here. Alright, so looking at the business end of these flashlights, the Ti4 on the left sports an XP-G2 LED from Cree, whereas the new Ti4T sports an XPL-V6 LED. Alright, a little bit different there. Now the new Ti4T is still the same size, still has the same overall shape, same pocket clip, so it's identical in its body form. The big difference here is that the original Ti4 is aluminum, whereas the Ti4T is solid titanium. Okay. Now you don't just get an upgrade on the the body being titanium. That new LED does actually change the modes. So quickly, I'm going to go over the different changes. The original Ti4 has a low mode of 0.3 lumens, or firefly mode, I should say. 0.3 lumens for 137 hours, whereas the Ti4T has a 0.4 lumen output for the same 137 hours. The low mode is 24 lumens for 12 hours as opposed to 32 lumens for 12 hours. The high mode is 252 lumens for 51 minutes, as this is a bumped up to 300 lumens for 51 minutes. Okay, so an extra 50 lumens on that high output. And you can tell the difference side by side. And then, of course, they both have the same strobe mode. Originally, it was a 252 for 90 minutes. Now it's 300 for 90 minutes. All right, so you get the metal upgrade. Of course, there's a lot of people out there that favor titanium gear, from their keychains to their knife handles to, bracelets, all kinds of stuff, and of course, flashlights. But you also get a higher output increase, okay, with that new XPL V2 LED. All right, same user interface on the back here. Click it in for constant on. There's our firefly mode. All right, press in a little bit to change up to low. Then, of course, our high, and then if you cycle through again, you get your kind of hidden strobe mode on that 7th turn. Now, when I first heard that Thrunite was going to do a titanium version of their Penlight, I was very excited, but I was a little concerned as to how much it was going to be, because I knew that I was going to get one for sure. I was actually happily surprised that the price increase was not dramatic. Okay, it's not twice the price. The original one sells for about $30, and this new one sells for a little under $45. So not a huge increase. You are getting an actual performance increase, not just the body being titanium, because I know a lot of people out there, they don't really care if their gear is titanium or not. Titanium, aluminum, stainless, doesn't matter to them. Although some people do specifically collect the titanium gear that's out there, especially flashlights. It's not just the body being different, okay? The actual LED is different. You do get an upgrade, and you do get a 50 lumen increase on that high output level. All right, so even though I love this light and there's nothing wrong with it at all, if you still want to bargain, it's a fantastic pen light for 30 bucks. I've done a lot of comparison videos. I might actually do one more because I have another pen light I never compared it to. All right, guys, I put a piece of paper down on the table here because I do want to give you a quick beam shot demo. I've never done it like this, but I think this is going to illustrate the best, just so you guys can get a quick visual on this. I did notice that there's a difference in how the light is being thrown, even though they have the same reflectors in here. It's a heavily stippled reflector. Okay, and they're the same depth, but those LEDs do project just a little bit different. Okay, so again, on the left here is the original Thrunite Ti4, okay, with the XP-G2 LED, and on the right here is the Ti4T with the new XPL-V6 LED. I also wanted to point out that both of these lights are the cool white version as opposed to the neutral white. All right, so when I first click these on, if you could tell, on the left-hand side, the hotspot is much more concentrated, okay, whereas on the right it's a little bit more smoothed out. You can see a definitive edge, okay, all around here, very defined edge, and the hotspot is a very, very bright hotspot, as opposed to, at the same, let me hold these at the same distance here. You see this one's a little bit more blended, it fades out a little bit better, and the hotspot is also enlarged, okay. Let me bump this up to the next light levels. All right, so the light was drowning out the camera here. I'm gonna have to hold these up a little bit higher off the table here. All right, so again, on the left is the original Ti4. You can see that the center spot or hot spot is much more concentrated. This light actually provides a little bit more throw, whereas the new Ti4T, even though it is actually brighter, it doesn't seem to be brighter just because of the hot spot, it's a little bit more blended and you have more spill with this light. Just really interesting. Again, same body, same battery source, same power, just different LEDs. Okay, and then obviously on high, you're not gonna be able to see that in this this setup. I hope you guys enjoyed the comparison between the Ti4 and the Ti4T. Stay tuned because it looks like they also have a Ti3, which is a single AAA Penlight. Very cool. So you guys will probably see that in the future, as I'm a huge fan of Thrunite flashlights, so I'm sure eventually I'll end up trading for one. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'll see you soon. Take care.